Silicon chips have changed the way we live and interact with technology, and they are now an integral part of our daily lives. From smartphones to laptops, to cars, and beyond, these tiny but powerful components have revolutionized the way we work, communicate, and interact with the world around us. In this video, we will delve into the history and evolution of silicon chips and understand how they work. We will also explore the numerous industries and applications that rely on these amazing pieces of technology. Whether you are a tech enthusiast or just curious about the world of silicon chips, this video will provide a comprehensive and exciting look at how they rule the world. Silicon chips are a crucial component in modern electronics and technology. But what exactly are they? Silicon chips are tiny, integrated circuits made of silicon, a semiconductive material. These chips contain many components such as transistors, resistors, and capacitors, which are etched onto a small piece of silicon to perform specific tasks. These tasks can range from simple functions like amplifying signals or switching an electrical current on and off, to more complex processes like storing and processing information. The silicon used to make these chips is cut into thin wafers and then manipulated through a complex process to create the individual components. The small size and versatility of silicon chips make them a vital part of many modern technologies, from smartphones and laptops to cars and beyond. So, as you can see, silicon chips may be small in size, but their impact on the world of technology is anything but. Silicon chips are used in a wide range of electronic devices and industries, and their impact can be seen all around us. In this chapter, we will take a closer look at the role of silicon chips in electronics. One of the most common examples of silicon chips in electronics is the smartphone. The processing power, memory storage, and connectivity of modern smartphones all rely on silicon chips. The tiny circuits inside your smartphone are responsible for powering the device, running apps, and allowing you to connect to the internet. The ability to perform these functions in such a small form factor is a testament to the power and versatility of silicon chips. In addition to smartphones, silicon chips are used in many other electronic devices, including laptops, cars, home appliances, and more. These tiny components have revolutionized the way we interact with technology and have opened up a world of possibilities. In the next chapter, we will delve even deeper into the world of silicon chips and discover how they are transforming the way we live and work. While silicon chips are most commonly associated with the world of electronics and technology, their applications extend far beyond that. In this chapter, we will take a look at how silicon chips are changing other industries. One of the most significant industries being transformed by silicon chips is the automotive industry. Cars today are no longer just simple modes of transportation, they are now sophisticated machines that rely on electronics to function. Silicon chips play a critical role in this transformation by enabling cars to have advanced features like engine control, infotainment systems, and advanced driver assistance systems. Engine control systems use silicon chips to monitor and control various engine functions, including fuel injection and ignition timing. This allows cars to run more efficiently and with greater precision, improving performance and fuel economy. Infotainment systems, on the other hand, use silicon chips to provide drivers and passengers with a range of entertainment and navigation options. Finally, advanced driver assistance systems use silicon chips to provide features like lane departure warning, automatic emergency braking, and adaptive cruise control, making driving safer and more convenient. These are just a few examples of how silicon chips are changing the automotive industry. As technology continues to advance, it's likely that we will see even more applications of silicon chips in the future. In the next chapter, we will explore some of the ways in which silicon chips are helping to drive technological innovation and shape the world of tomorrow. The advantages of silicon chips are numerous and far-reaching, making them an essential component in the world of electronics and beyond. In this chapter, we will explore some of the key benefits of silicon chips. One of the biggest advantages of silicon chips is their miniaturization and integration. Thanks to advances in manufacturing techniques, it is now possible to pack more and more functionality into smaller and smaller chips. This has enabled us to create smaller and more compact electronic devices that can perform more functions than ever before. Another advantage of silicon chips is their reliability. Because they are made from silicon, they are resistant to many of the environmental factors that can cause other types of electronic components to fail. This means that devices that contain silicon chips are generally more reliable and have a longer lifespan than those that use other types of components. Finally, silicon chips are also very versatile. They can be used in a wide range of applications and can be tailored to meet specific requirements. This has allowed electronics manufacturers to create devices that are optimized for different tasks and environments. In conclusion, silicon chips have revolutionized the world of electronics and beyond, and their advantages are evident in the devices and technologies we use every day. They are a testament to human ingenuity and continue to shape the way we live, work, and communicate. Despite their many benefits and advantages, silicon chips are not without their limitations and challenges. In this chapter, we will explore some of the most significant limitations and challenges facing the use of silicon chips today. One of the major limitations of silicon chips is their limited lifespan. Because they are electronic components, they are subject to wear and tear over time and will eventually stop functioning. This means that devices that rely on silicon chips will eventually need to be replaced, which can be costly and time-consuming. Another challenge facing the use of silicon chips is the environmental impact of their production and disposal. The manufacturing process for silicon chips requires a significant amount of energy and the use of hazardous materials, and the disposal of used silicon chips can also have a negative impact on the environment. Finally, the increasing complexity of silicon chips and the systems they power also presents a challenge. As electronics become more advanced and sophisticated, it becomes increasingly difficult to design and maintain these systems, which can lead to increased costs and longer development times. In conclusion, while silicon chips have many advantages and benefits, they are not without their limitations and challenges. It is important to be aware of these limitations and challenges and to work to address them in order to continue to realize the full potential of silicon chips in the future. The future of silicon chips is bright, with many exciting advancements and applications on the horizon. In this chapter, we will look at some of the ways in which silicon chips are likely to shape the world of tomorrow. One area in which silicon chips are likely to have a significant impact is artificial intelligence and machine learning. Silicon chips are already being used to power sophisticated AI systems, and as technology advances, it's likely that we will see even more applications of AI and machine learning in a wide range of industries. Another exciting development in the world of silicon chips is the Internet of Things, IoT. The IoT is a network of connected devices that communicate with each other over the Internet. Silicon chips are a key component in this network, enabling devices to communicate and share data with each other. As the IoT continues to grow, it will have a profound impact on the way we live, work, and interact with the world around us. Finally, it's also likely that we will see advances in materials science that will allow us to create even smaller and more efficient silicon chips. This will lead to the development of even more compact and sophisticated devices, as well as new applications that we can't even imagine today. In conclusion, the future of silicon chips is full of exciting possibilities and has the potential to shape the world in profound ways. Whether it's through AI, the IoT, or new materials, silicon chips will continue to play a critical role in shaping the technology landscape for years to come. In conclusion, silicon chips have revolutionized the world of electronics and technology in many ways. From powering our computers and smartphones to enabling the Internet of Things and driving advancements in artificial intelligence, silicon chips have proven to be a critical component in shaping the technology landscape of today and tomorrow. However, despite their many advantages and benefits, it's also important to acknowledge the limitations and challenges of silicon chips. From their limited lifespan and the environmental impact of their production and disposal to the increasing complexity of the systems they power, these limitations and challenges must be addressed in order to continue to reap the benefits of silicon chips. Overall, it's clear that silicon chips will continue to play a significant role in shaping the world of technology for years to come. Whether you are a tech enthusiast or simply someone who uses technology in your daily life, it's worth taking the time to understand the role that silicon chips play in our world.